Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Silent Core and welcome back to my Red Dead series. Today I've got for you 10 updates coming soon to Red Dead Online that have been found within the game files. Now just because something has been found within the game files doesn't 100% guarantee it's coming to the game. However, it being found within the multiplayer game files of Red Dead Online is a very good sign that Rockstar have at least been testing and implementing it into the online version of the game. And as a perfect example for this, the Naturalist role was actually found in the game files 6 months before Rockstar even officially announced that to be the next role. So with that out of the way, let's get into the first finding. And the first one is Canoe Races. Now the multiplayer blip has actually been found within the game files showing a canoe. This would be the icon that would be on the minimap showing you where you can do the canoe races. And this one was found by Red Dead Guides. The name for this file is blip_MP, which stands for multiplayer, underscore game race. This would be classed a race, and also canoe, indicating it's the canoe version of a race. Obviously at the moment we only have horse races. But yeah, I think a new category of races in Red Dead Online would be a very welcome change. I tend to get very bored of the horse racing ones, and I only really play them if it's a daily challenge I need to unlock. Next up is the M1899 Pistol. Now this is a semi-automatic pistol that was added into the PC version of Red Dead Redemption 2's story mode, and it later came to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One's story mode after that release, but it's never made its way into online. However, thanks to Randy Light, he managed to find the in-game catalog page for the M1899 Pistol found in online, which is a very good indication that Rockstar plans to bring this in a very soon update. In the story mode, the M1899 Pistol cost $350, however I would honestly expect that to at least double when it comes to Red Dead Online. But it's a very solid pistol, it has a very high rate of fire, a nice fast reload speed on it, the ammo capacity is 8, and it's a pretty solid all-round pistol. Up next is a Rockstar Games branded belt buckle. This one was found and shared by Red Dead Guides on Twitter, and as you can see this is a very awesome looking belt buckle, quite different from all the ones that we have in the game. Now this belt buckle, as you can see, it actually is within the game files. You can equip it if you're using some kind of mods, but there's no way to actually unlock it. It kind of makes me wonder what Rockstar are waiting for to actually release this buckle, as it doesn't look to be tied into any kind of normal challenges like a lot of the belt buckles we have in the game at the moment. Since it's a Rockstar Games logo, perhaps it will be some kind of cross promotion, or maybe even some kind of incentive for getting two-step verification or something along those lines, since it is Rockstar Games branded. Up next we have 3 new satchel upgrades confirmed in the game files, the first one of which being a upgrade pouch ammo. I'd assume you'd be able to hold and store more ammo here if you have this pouch upgrade. I guess it's a little bit weird since story mode you use the bandoliers to be able to store more ammo, but obviously the bandoliers in Red Dead Online are very cosmetic, so perhaps you will need to actually purchase this pouch upgrade to store more ammo, which would be a very welcome change because I tend to blast through my ammo quite quickly. Next up is upgrade pouch horse care. Again, quite an obvious one. Horse care would be more horse care items such as your revivers and anything to do with your horse. And the third pouch upgrade is loot. I'm really not sure what they mean by loot, if it's, you know, the things you collect off random NPCs such as gold rings and stuff. Perhaps you can store more of those if you're going to sell them to the fence, or perhaps loot could indicate something new to the game that we might be able to store more of with a future role. I also want to give full credit here to Randy Light. Pretty much everything I mentioned from here on in the video has all been found by Randy Light within the game files. There's been 6 new throwing knives found in the game. We've got their names and also an image of what they actually look like. So just to go through these, first of all we've got a confuse throwing knife, we've got a disorientate one, we've got a drain one, we have improved throwing knives, we have trail throwing knives, and last of all we have wound throwing knives. To be totally honest, I never really find a time or a place to ever use throwing knives in Red Dead Online except for that one showdown mode where you're forced to use them, so I'm not sure how effective these new throwing knives will actually be in combat unless it is, of course, associated with some kind of showdown mode. We also have 5 new arrow types, and these names are also very similar. So we have confuse arrows, disorientate, drain, trail, and wound. So it looks like the throwing knives and the arrows are very closely related, as they have the exact same effects, and again could be associated with some kind of showdown mode. Now I'm pretty sure these arrow types have actually been in the game files since the launch of the game, as I recall making a video over a year ago when someone actually found these icons and they were able to equip more arrows than had actually been released in the game, so some players were actually able to see these new arrow types but not actually use them. Next up, we have a new improved bow variant coming to the game. This is very likely, out of everything I'm talking about in this video, to be the one that will be released the soonest, as we're actually going to be getting the Panthers into the game very soon, and this improved bow is also very likely to be kind of included in the drip feed for the Naturalist update. So we only really have 3 more legendary animals to be added to Red Dead Online, and they're the 3 Panthers, so I suspect that we will be getting this improved bow within the next couple of weeks. There has been some new mission types discovered. There's been minimap blips found for both Braithwaite and Bronte. Now these mission blips are quite interesting because the Braithwaite one actually has the initials CB, which we could assume has something to do with Catherine Braithwaite, and she's going to be to do with this mission. And then the Bronte one has BB, which is a little bit weird because Bronte's first name is Angelo, so that wouldn't make much sense. I'm not sure exactly what the BB stands for here. But yeah, I would be stoked to get some new missions in Red Dead Online. Unfortunately, the Naturalist role didn't really actually have any missions like the Moonshiner role did, so I really hope that with the next one we get some really good cutscenes and some new missions. There's also been 3 new minimap icons for new jobs to be added to the game, and the icons for these is actually diamonds, and the descriptions are job exclusive small, and job exclusive large. I'm really not sure what the diamond icons actually indicate here, but it's most likely going to be some kind of new mission or job with 3 different variants. And that leaves me with the 10th update that should be coming soon to Red Dead Online, which is the Halloween update. Randy Light here has managed to find what the Halloween Pass book will look like when you first purchase it. It does actually have a placeholder price of $0 here, but according to the in-game files it's actually going to cost 15 gold bars to start the Halloween Pass. Since we obviously know Halloween is going to be happening at the end of October, it kind of gives us 2 different weeks where we could potentially see the Halloween DLC being released, either next Tuesday the 20th or the following Tuesday the 27th. It's also worth bearing in mind that we do have 3 new legendary Panthers to be added to the game, which would probably be split between 2 different drip feeds, with one of them being a sighting mission and the other one being 2 Panthers being introduced into free roam, or potentially ROCKSTAR will cram it all into one final week next week and then get the Halloween update the week after, right before Halloween. But either way, consider this your heads up for the Halloween update DLC. Make sure you have some money saved up, and especially those 15 gold bars to purchase the Halloween Outlaw Pass. Let me know down in the comments which update you guys are most excited for in Red Dead Online. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be keeping you up to date with any breaking Red Dead Online news and updates. Have a great day guys, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.